Hello everybody out there in YouTube land. Good times for all. There's Zachary Zabala here if you prefer. Just going over the building of the compost pile. What I did, I'm just kind of pushing all that stuff back that's on the top. I'm going to try to burn as much of that as possible. Of the pine needles, I'll kind of shake out all. I mean, this stuff is not bad. You can see the difference in the soil there. You got real red clay down here, but then up here, this stuff isn't, it's not bad. It's not as dark as we really want it to be, but it's on its way to looking real good. That's that topsoil, that just leaves and pine needles and all that stuff broken down over the years, never being removed out of here. And then you get down in there and you got real red clay. Real red. So I'm gonna dig at least as deep as this, probably a little bit deeper, 6 inches deeper or so. Not as many rocks in here, but there's still some. But out of the digging that I've done so far, I'm going to use these railroad ties over here just as edging. And that's all the rocks that I've pulled out so far from here. Now the fire pit we already have done. I didn't really document too much of that because of, well, it's just a fire pit. It's just, you know, digging a hole and stacking rocks. Not as complex as a compost pile can be. There's the river, a little bit higher today. Well, this is a creek, they call it. I'm going to be getting some waders and doing some searching out there. But you come up and here is the fire pit. I started with the much smaller fire pit, like right there. And I was like, nah, we're going to go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. As you can see, I put some vents for air to get down through there, and over there. And then just, these are all rocks from the hill here and over here on the side. And that's it so far. But yeah, I'll come back and show you what I'm doing is digging trenches for the wood. Those wood beams that we have there. Railroad ties. And I'm pretty much trying to have it go level right here with the ground. Just have this one level, and then this one's going to be, you know, it's going to raise up. Because it's kind of at a slant a little bit. So I'm going to set it in. And then I'm going to dig all that out in the center. Real important, these are the roots. Pull all these out. Don't leave any of this stuff in there. Even the little tiny ones like these guys. Just get all this stuff out of there. I do it as I'm going along. It's easier that way than trying to fish for them afterwards. But any kind of roots that you see growing down in there, yeah, just reach down into the shovel and pull them out. I have videos on making compost piles, and wow, you could tell the difference in the color of the soil big time. You go down just a little bit and it all turns red. Our goal is to have like 1.5 feet of something like that color. And this is what we're going to have in the actual above ground beds. Lots of plant food in there. Be nice to the worms. I saw a salamander. He was up under there. He might be gone now. I think he found a place to sleep for the winter, and I disturbed him, so I kind of shoot him out of the area. I didn't want to cut him in half. Pretty neat though. Yeah, you can't beat this. You know, working with your hands, building something, and looking at that when you pop your head up for a sec. So I'm in heaven, folks, enjoying it. We're going to get this stuff done. So I'll see you back here in a little bit when we're a little bit further along and show you how we're coming along. All right, see you then. Alrighty folks, so here we have it. I have put down 4 railroad ties, dug them into the ground a little bit. I tried to make them all level. That one's off a little bit down there, but they're pretty close. And this is just going to keep any weed roots from growing in from the side, and it's a good marker. It really is, to know exactly where you've been digging. You don't want to go digging holes and putting all those good nutrients and vitamins and minerals down in there to a place you're not going to be using. So having somewhat of an outline is a good idea for, this is by far the biggest I've ever built. I think those are 8-foot railroad ties, so it's rather large. But now what I'm going to do is dig out probably about 6 inches lower than all that stuff, maybe even a foot. I'm going to get all of these dried up leaves from down here, and I'm going to clean up a lot of this stuff, but I'm going to bury all that stuff in the bottom of it and then cover it up with the ash and dirt, and I'll get a bag of lime, mix it in there, and then all your droppings, and you just dig a hole, come out here, throw your stuff in it, your eggshells, your fruit rinds, all that kind of good stuff, cover it up, dig another hole. Next day you come out, drop your stuff in there, and you just keep doing it. And this is a nice big area, so we'll be able to have a bunch of little holes. We won't really have to go too deep with this one, actually. This would probably be enough just to fill it up just like this. Remember, this is just going to be plant food for your plants. So what you'll do is every week, every other week, take get a bucket of this stuff that you're going to have in here, this nice black dirt, the soil that you create, and I just sprinkle it around the top of my plants, about 6 inches away from the stalk. And it's just food. It's, you know, it's good food that you're going to be feeding your plants throughout their growing season. So that's it. I'm going to end this video. That'll be it. I'll be making more videos, and you'll see how the finished product turned out. But this is Good Times for All here, signing out. As always, thanks for watching.